everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerome Majette. I'm so excited that you guys are here. We got some good things for you today. We're just going to continue our discussion. Why are we here? Like, why did God create us? We have mentioned before that God is a spirit. Why would he create physical, temporary matter? So I'm so glad that you're here joining the conversation. And on that note, please like, share, and subscribe. Man, it really helps to get the word out there. It helps the algorithm, so to speak, to, push the message out there, because there's people that just don't know, man. And, we're not judgmental. This is a free space. This is we're not going to judge you on what you believe or try to, not even try to convince you to believe what we believe. We just want to go ahead and pursue the truth. Is it true? Is the Bible true when it makes the comments and the statements and declarations that it makes? We know that it's the number one best-selling book on the planet. It's been that way for a long, long, long time. Nothing has come that's taken its place, and millions of people around the world utilize the Bible as their religious worldview. But is that the only thing that it promotes, right? So we want to get into it. We want to dig into it. Make sure you get your resource. This is my book. This is an 18-year project. It took me 18 years to write this book. There's things in here that I'm telling you right now. I personally have never heard it. I grew up in church all my life. I've never heard some of the concepts in this book that were delivered to me through the Holy Spirit. And I just want to share it with I want to just share it with the world, because there's some stuff in here that's going to really bless you. I promise you it's going to bless you. So make sure you get your resource. It's going to be linked down in the descriptions. Also, we advocate that you write notes. Write your notes, get your thoughts on paper. Also, feel free to comment. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to, as long as it's respectful and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect you or disrespect anybody. And, we just don't have that in our hearts at all. Okay. We just want to go ahead and share what we believe is the truth of our existence based on what's been revealed through the scriptures, if that's okay with you. So I'm excited, man. Let's get started. Let's jump right on in there. So we're in the first chapter of the book. It's You Will Be No More, Judgment of the Adversaries, Part 1. And the last time that we were together, we actually was looking at the revelation that was given to the Apostle John while he was exiled on the island of Patmos. And it was concerning what I believe is the catalyst to God creating physical matter. We're going to talk about that, okay? But if you don't mind, go ahead and jot this down. We're looking at the Revelation, which is the last chapter in the Bible. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7 through 10. Okay, and I'll go ahead and read. If you got your book, you can go ahead and follow along with me. So we're on page 15. Okay, so then a war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels went forth to battle with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they were defeated, and there was no room left any longer for them in heaven. And the huge dragon was cast out, down and out, that age-old serpent who is called the devil and Satan, he who is the deceiver or the seducer of all humanity the world over. He was forced out and down to the earth, and his angels were flung out along with him. Then I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, "Now it is come, the salvation and the power and the kingdom, the dominion, the reign of our God, and the power, the sovereignty of his Christ, the Messiah. For the accuser of our brethren, he who keeps bringing before our God charges against them day and night, has been cast out." Man, so this was a war that was started in time past, or eternity past, before time actually began, right? And so Satan and his forces decided that they wanted to overthrow God. So God, in turn, sent his forces, led by Michael the archangel, to destroy them, defeat them, and then he body slammed. flung them to the earth. And then we heard the voice, a loud voice in heaven that then began something that literally has taken the world by storm. So here's what we wrote. So the melee described above was revealed to the Apostle John in a vision nearly 2,000 years ago. He prophesied that the described battle will spill over from an imperceptible dimension, initiating the worst human conflicts in history. Most eschatological experts or prophecy scholars agree that a sequence of wars believed to be nuclear biologic in nature or in scope will nearly destroy all life on Earth. These supernaturally influenced battles are identified in the Bible as the Psalm 83 war, Gog and Magog war, and the Battle of Armageddon. These battles are foretold to be fought throughout a period known as the end of the times of the Gentiles. This period is also known as the end of the world as we know it. So there are some phenomenal things that are about to happen. It's already been prophesied. It's already been, and we're talking like this has been 2,000 plus years ago, right? Already been prophesied. So now here's what we have to ask ourselves, right? We got to ask the question. Are we living in a time right now where these particular weapons exist, right? Because if you go back, and I'm encouraging you to do this, please don't take my word for it. Go back and just do some research on these battles. The Psalm 83 battle, right? Gog and Magog war, and the Battle of Armageddon. And you'll see that some characteristics are there in terms of the armament and the war and what they use or what's being described and the results of what's being described utilizing certain weapons, right? So now we want to ask ourselves, is that possible though? Is it possible that we are now at a position in life or in history where these things actually can do exactly what those described battles saying that can happen? Does that make sense? I hope that does. But man, we're going to get back into some more of this on our next video. We're going to get a little bit more involved in what was that war like? That initial war that started before time began, started before God actually brought Adam on the scene, right? Because what we're in pursuit of is what would make God, who is a spirit, and when we use that word spirit, we're talking about eternal. So what would make an eternal being create physical temporary matter, right? Because we live in a dimension or a realm where everything here either, corrupts, gets destroyed, right? Dies. Okay? So why would a supreme being create the universe? Physical matter. So again, great question. Write your comments down below, man. I look forward to hearing from you guys. I love hearing your thoughts on these things and your perspective, your opinion. I promise you, I will never ever devalue your opinion or how you see things or anything like that. That's not what this is about. We're in pursuit of the truth. Please pick up the book so that you can follow along and at least know my thought process on these things. Like I said, it took me 18 years. There's a lot of good information in there. We're going to go over every last inch of it, and I'm excited. Thank you again for tuning in. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. We'll look forward to seeing you guys on our next video. God bless you guys. Take care. Peace.